Thursday, I guess. Well, welcome everybody to What's New in 2016 and to help grow your t-shirt business. Now with sound. I am always, as always, I'm Andy Curtis at Transfer Express here. I am Learning and Development Manager, and I'm going to join you for the next 30 minutes to talk to you about what's new in 2016 here at Transfer Express. There is a lot on tap for 2016. We have a lot of fun stuff happening, fun artwork and fun products, and there's going to be a lot of neat stuff going on. So it should be a good webinar with a lot of interesting information. So thank you very much for joining me. If you are an old veteran, I see some names that I recognize. Thank you guys for coming back. You know, I love interacting with you guys. And Happy New Year to you too, Joanne. Good to see you. So if you have not joined me before, then the chat box on the left-hand side is the way you can communicate with me during the webinar. If you have any questions, feel free to type them in there and send them off to us. If I am in the middle of a thought, I fully admit that I might not notice the question or I might sort of breeze past it. If I do, I have a helper behind the scenes who will answer the question. So please do not hesitate to, there we go, there's my helper behind the curtain. So please don't hesitate to type any questions in there. We are also recording the webinar. So if you do happen to get distracted or if you miss part of it or whatever, not a big deal. It will be on transferexpress.com. If you have never been to the video section of our website, transferexpress.com, there is a red toolbar across the top of the screen. The far right button is Help Education and Videos. And if you hover over that button, you will find access to all of our videos, including all these webinars, actually. So that's actually a good tip if you ever want to go back and watch any of the older webinars. I'm going to reference one of them here in a minute. So anyway, with that being said, we are going to jump right into what's new for 2016 to help grow your t-shirt business. So first and foremost, if you have been with us for a little while, then this should be no surprise to you. The Idea Book and the Marketing Kit have both gotten their yearly facelift. So we have, of course, gone in there and updated all of the bits and pieces. We're going to talk about the artwork and the updates in the Idea Book in just a second here. But the Marketing Kit has also gotten an update this year. There are updated instructions on our application instruction sheet. We have the new glitter colors added to the apparel color selector. We've got the brand new window cling for those of you who need some nice tidbits, tidbits to put in your windows and such. Update price guide, updated black and white marketing kit, or white idea book. So lots of good stuff in there. And a little side note here, a helper behind the curtain is asking, did all of our customers get their mailed catalog? So if you want to pop that note into the yes or no, if you did or didn't, into the chat box, so our marketing team can see who's still waiting and who's not. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. So anyway, so a couple yeses, a couple nos, a little bit of everything. So, all right. So some of you haven't seen the actual facelift to the marketing kit and to the new catalog and stuff yet. So this is the preview. We didn't add anything brand spanking new to the marketing kit this year, so there's no individual piece that was not in it last year. But it still includes the full color idea book in the nice binder setup. You get the black and white idea book. So you have an idea of you can give your customers the black and white version. They can flip through it. They don't know who we are. It doesn't say our information or anything like that. You get the price guide, which there's some big changes to the price guide this year. For those of our veteran customers who've been with us for a while, you'll not recognize it. The price guide's in full color this year. It's all exciting. There's a lot more interesting approach to the way the price guide looks. It's a lot more user friendly this year, I think. I'm really thrilled with it. I like it. As I mentioned, we've added the new colors to the color selector. So all of the new glitter colors got added to the color selector. The application instructions wall graphic has been changed as well because we updated the products and some of the application instructions for some of the products. And of course, one of the more popular bits of the marketing kit is the display transfers. The full-size display transfers got updated as well. Every year, the display transfers that come in the marketing kit are the same transfers that the models in the pictures in the idea book are wearing. So those have all gotten updated also. So all of those bits and pieces have been updated for 2016, in addition to the actual contents of the idea book. And we're going to be talking about that in a hot second here. So those are the updates to the marketing kit and to the idea book. If you are interested in an updated 2016 marketing kit, then give us a call, drop us an email that you're interested, and we can certainly get that taken care of for you. They are $49. But it comes with a $10 coupon. And it's not really even a coupon you have to mail into us. We actually put a $10 credit on your account. So if you are interested, then the marketing kit is $49 minus that $10, more like $39. So that's cool. Good question there from Maritza Gomez. Will you have kits in Long Beach for the show? Maritza, we won't actually have the kits at the show because they are custom printed with your company name on them. You can order them at the show, though, yes, and then they will just take a couple days to print here in-house, and then we get them directly to you there after the show. So you won't be able to walk away with one, but you can certainly order one right there at the show. All right, no problem. And as my helper mentioned, the binder idea book is $15 and can be easily ordered online. So if you're interested in the binder or the whole marketing kit, then hit us up online. Yolanda's asking, when is the show? If you are not familiar, Yolanda, there is a Long Beach trade show. It is next week. I believe it begins the 22nd. There we go. 22nd through 24th. If you've never been to the Long Beach ISS show, then you do not know what you're missing. The Long Beach ISS show is a lot of fun. There's a lot of great exhibitors there. There's a lot of great stuff there. So much fun. So if you've never been to the Long Beach ISS show, then treat yourself. Come out and see us in Long Beach. We'll make it worth your while. So there's the marketing kit and the idea book. Let's talk about some of the other little additions and such. Artwork additions specifically, and I shouldn't say little because there's a lot. There are 207 new layouts in the idea book this year, 207. So that's a pretty decent amount, including a new category called word art. So we have a couple of those displayed on the slide here, the football shape that you see there, where it's a whole bunch of words in the shape of a football. We have a whole section of that word art stuff. The thing that I want to draw to everybody's attention to is the reason we even have this word art section is because of the requests we get from you. The place we get all of these ideas from would be you guys, the customers. Now, we'll come up with it. If you tell us what you're looking for and what you want to see in the idea book and clip arts that we don't have and layouts that we don't have and all the good stuff, if you tell us what you're looking for, then we will do our best to get it added in. And you guys are our best source of ideas. You're the ones who drive what we add every year. So we'll, of course, try to add the hip, cool artwork and keep on top of the trends. But you guys, of course, are going to be the ones that will help us figure out what those trends and those hip things are. So anyway, so the additions to the idea book are in the color version and the black and white version. What I want to point out to everybody is if you do have a actual paper idea book, whether it's the color or the black and white, the actual physical book contains all of the most popular designs. The website, however, at transferexpress.com, or you can send your customers to easyprints.com if you don't want them to see the Transfer Express information, send them to EasyPrints. The websites contain all of the artwork. The website contains all the artwork that we've ever came out with. Meanwhile, the printed catalogs only have the popular stuff. So if you're ever looking for something and you're saying, well, gosh, I can't find just the right piece of clip art or just the right layout, then go hit our website because it might be there for you depending on what you're looking for. So that being said, I want to throw out there to those of you who are not familiar, the idea book is our catalog of pre-made customizable artwork. So here at Transfer Express, we want to be your screen printer and we want to be your graphic designer. If you don't have any graphic design skill or you don't have the time or you have that football team that walks in and says, hey, we need jerseys, but we don't know what they want to look like. You flip open your idea book to the football section, hand it to them, and let them pick a design out. You call us up, you tell us what size, color, quantity, what text you want it to say, move that clip art over there, move this one over here, put that there, and we send you the transfers. So we update it every year. That's hence why we're talking about it here in January. So these are the updates for 2016, 207 new layouts. So pretty good, pretty good. So not only do we update the layouts and such, but we also update the clip arts. And I have to say, this is probably one of the bigger updates this year. 409 new clip arts, and they are based on your suggestions. Again, we get these suggestions from you folks. Sometimes you tell us what sports you want to see. Sometimes you tell us what kind of art style you want to see. Whatever it might be, the whole point is we're trying to add in clip arts that you want to see, because that's what it's all about, getting the things that you guys want. So for 2016, we added a whole bunch of artwork. Some of it's sports related, some of it's just the general clip art. If you flip through our clip art section of the new 2016 book, you're going to see that just about every different category got some love this year. I have to say there's some really cool new football clip arts. There's a bunch of new volleyball players too, which is nice because there are some very realistic looking silhouettes of volleyball players. Those are pretty cool too. Our word art section of the clip art got a lot of love this year. What's cool about the word art is it allows us to make a word like champions or band or a mascot name like Bears or Cowboys. It allows us to make that word, but we get to make it look really cool, so you can easily pop it into a layout. And it gives you flexibility of something that looks really neat without having to have drawn it yourself necessarily. So there's a bunch new pieces of word art. Some of the words are very basic, like fabulous or freshman. But some of them are a little bit more specific, like Cardinals. We have some camping stuff that's pretty cool too. Prom. So anyway, there's some really cool new pieces of word art this year too, in addition to all of that. But as I said, if you flip through the new idea book, you will see did not see a water polo ball. All right, Yolanda, duly noted. I will make sure that marketing gets that for the list. But you'll see that there are a lot of new things. And while we might not have added a water polo ball for Yolanda, we also have added disc golf. We have a disc golf goal in there. So we do listen to your suggestions. We do actually take what you say seriously, and we add that to our list. So the the disc golf goal was one of those things that got suggested and got added this year. So but again, it's not all sports related. We do have some very artsy pieces of clip art, a lot of new stylized circles and stylized shapes. So if you're the type of person that you want to go to our EasyView application on our website, and again, for those of you who don't know, EasyView is our online software that you can design your own transfers and design your own shirt right there on the spot, right? The EasyView people that like to start from scratch and design your own artwork just from scratch, like not actually having a layout, these stylized circles and squares are always super useful because they make neat frames and backdrops and all that. So a lot of that stuff. And yes, Lisa, you're right. Bowling got some love too. I noticed a really cute bowling ball guy. He's kind of bowling ball with kind of that smirk, actually. I thought that was pretty cool too. So some very nice pieces of clip art this year. Our artists definitely step their game up. So make sure to check out the clip art. And we were due for some new fonts. I have a new favorite font, everybody. I have to say that after messing around with it a little bit, I love this new Sunday font. I admit it. It's cool. It's different. It's easily readable, and it looks really nice. It's a little artsy. It's uppercase only, but you know what? I like it. New favorite. I'm calling it. But we've got a couple other new fonts. Bebas Newy is one of the fonts that we're using for our official Transfer Express logo, actually. So that's nice and readable. Zag Bold and Oval Single, you notice, are a little bit like our Vogue font for the most part. These are some great fonts. Well, thank you, Stacy. We're glad you feel that way. It was time to add some new scripts. So we got Santa Aaliyah and Nexus Rust. What I want to call out to everybody is you'll notice on the new Santa Aaliyah font that the uppercase letters, the S and the E, are descenders, actually. They are hanging below the line a little bit. So if you are sizing those types of words, make sure you're taking into account that when you say 2 inches tall, for example, the Santa Aaliyah would be 2 inches tall for the S and the E, including that descender. So just to call your attention to that. And then, of course, we've got the Rex Bold, very functional, very sporty, sports-oriented font. The Bebas Newy is also very sports-oriented because it's very simple. It's very easy to read, uppercase, pretty simple stuff. So definitely some good fonts this year. It adds a nice bit of spice to the font selection. And as usual, if you have suggestions or ideas as the year goes by for fonts that we should include or fonts that we should think about, please do not hesitate to let us know. To that effect, if you have art suggestion ideas, I said it at the beginning, I'm going to say it again, you guys are the source of a lot of the ideas that we add into the idea book. If there's a piece of clip art missing, like a water polo ball, Yolanda and Debbie, and we certainly take your suggestions seriously, and we add that stuff to our list. We are very happy to have an incredibly talented team of graphic designers here at Transfer Express, and we have the ability to add clip arts as we go. As a matter of fact, if you join us on social media and you subscribe to our blog at transferexpress.com, I bet you're going to discover that throughout the year, we do have a habit of adding clip arts and layouts and stuff. I am sure that everybody at some point over the last couple months has seen the very popular t-shirt design based on the Straight Outta Compton movie. Everybody's seen it, very popular design. And you know what the funny part about it is? It's really simple. It's 3 lines of text and 2 rectangles. So, when we realized that it was gaining in popularity, we immediately made up a layout that you could use in the in Easy View for the idea book, and we published that right to the blog. We published it and sent it out to everybody in an email, so all of you guys out there in listening land could see it, and it immediately got a whole lot of use. So if we miss a trend, if we're not on something that is popular and you want it in Easy View and you want to play with it, do not hesitate to let us know. It is a nice one, Ritza. It's actually in the idea book this year too, since it was so popular at the end of last year. It made it into the idea book printing this year. So Jerry's asking, what is the blog address? What is the blog address again? The blog is found at transferexpress.com, Jerry, actually. I don't, off the top of my head, I can't remember the address, but if you go to transferexpress.com and you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page under company info, you are going to see Transfer Express blog. All right. So again, don't hesitate to tell us what your ideas and your thoughts are. If you really do need something, if there's a piece of the puzzle that you're saying, hey, I have this team for this particular sport that walks in my shop constantly, and they're always looking for a new design or something hip, and we don't have the tools you need to make something hip, whether it's sports related or mascot related or just plain old creative artwork related, don't hesitate to tell us, because you are the ones that drive what we do here. So, all right, the new product. If you missed my webinar last month, then I am going to tell you, and you know what? Actually, real fast, we have a good question coming in from Debbie. I don't see you guys on Facebook. Are we under Transfer Express? We are on Facebook. We're under Stalls Transfer Express. So it is specifically Stalls Transfer Express there on Facebook. So come find us. So anyway, if you were not with me for the webinar last month, we introduced you all to our brand new product, the new kid on the block, Stretch Litho. So we did I think it was about 35, 40-minute webinar last month. If you did not see it, then feel free to go hit the archive. Again, it's at transferexpress.com. Go to the Help, Education, and Videos section and Educational Classes, and you will see the webinar on Stretch Litho. But if you didn't get a chance to check it out, then definitely go back and watch that video. It's an incredible new product. It is a big deal, a big deal. To tell you that this product is going to change the imprinting industry is a little bit of an understatement. We are revolutionizing the way you think of heat press transfers. The Stretch Litho product is a combination of screen printing and digital. It's the feel that you want of a screen printed product with the full color of a digital product. You heard me right. So full color digital with the screen printing feel. So you get the full vivid color, including photographs. If you got a family picture or a picture of grandma, something, we can do that too. Fine detail, very soft hand. And if you notice my examples here, no outline is necessary. So no, you do not have to have that pesky white outline on some of the other digital products you might be familiar with. Durability of screen printing, sold by the sheet on a clear carrier, and it's CPSIA compliant, Nike RSL compliant, CA Prop 65 compliant. It is a very friendly product, and it is pretty easy to use too. So if you have not had a chance to watch the webinar on Stretch Litho, then give it a look-see. If you are interested in samples of Stretch Litho, then give us a call and let us know. Definitely a big deal. So check out our Stretch Litho. It is a beautiful thing. Can the Stretch Litho be used on cotton? Yes, Jerry, it can. Stretch Litho can go on cotton, polyester, 50-50 combinations. It applies at 275 degrees, so it is very, very good for heat-sensitive fabrics, such as performance wear, hint, hint. So there's a lot that the Stretch Litho can do. It doesn't apply to nylon. And you would not want to put it on spandex either. It does not stretch quite enough for spandex. So the rule on the street is that if you have any percentage of spandex in a garment, you do want to switch to the CAD print opaque. But as long as it's a cotton, polyester, or any combination thereof, then definitely go with the Stretch Litho. And if you have not had a chance to feel the Stretch Litho yet, it is fantastic. It seems better than printing an inkjet transfer. Yes, it certainly is, Karen. So the size Maritza is 11 1/4 by 14. And would you be able to use on your own? No, this is a process that is special to us here at Stahls. So no, this is something you'd have to purchase from us. All right. So something else, this is another little tidbit that you guys have been asking for. And I don't know if anybody in the audience is part of the group that has been asking for this, but people have been asking for us to fix our search functions on our website and in our EasyView online designer. We have hundreds and thousands of clip arts and layouts. The problem is sometimes you type in a word to search for a clip art or a layout and it doesn't come up. Well, we're working on that literally right now as we speak. We have a team of graphic designers that are working on our website and they are optimizing our search functions. We are literally going in and tagging every single piece of clip art and every single layout with other descriptors. So when you go into EasyView, you go into our website and you go to search for something, it will be much easier for you to find specific tidbits. So definitely, if you've ever been frustrated in the past or had a hard time finding something in the past in terms of a certain piece of artwork or a certain layout, then jump on the website here in the next couple of weeks and try it out. We're literally working on it right now as we speak, and it's due to be finished here soon. So the tagging project has definitely been a big deal, and this is another example of how we listen to the things that you folks ask for. When you tell us, hey, I'm having a hard time finding this piece of clip art, I know you have it. This is our way of looking for. I'm glad you feel that way, Stacy. This is our way of trying to make your life a little bit easier. So, again, it's the same thing that we just talked about for the artwork. If you're using our website, you're using our online designer, and you are sitting there thinking, well, gosh, I wish they would ... fill in the blank there, then please tell us so. We take all of your suggestions seriously. And as a member of senior management here at Transfer Express, I can promise you that every suggestion that you draft to us is something that we do discuss. We do look them all over, we read them, and we talk about them. So please do not hesitate to let us know what you think and what you would like to see, because this search function is just one of those things that we got from you folks. Excuse me. If you have not seen this new feature in EasyView, this is pretty slick. Pretty slick. We have added our Transfer Express apparel line to our EasyView. So first of all, if you didn't know that we have Transfer Express apparel line, then surprise, Transfer Express apparel. But we've actually added the apparel function to EasyView. So now, when you're in EasyView and you've made up your design, for example, here we have a hockey shirt for our local high school, Mentor High, Mentor Hockey Varsity there. What we can do is we could actually click on a t-shirt and choose red and actually see what it's going to look like on a red t-shirt. So now you have a real actual view of what the finished product will look like on a real t-shirt. And what's best is that after you finish designing, you can actually add that very style of t-shirt to your cart as well. One purchase from the same shopping cart at transferexpress.com. It is a beautiful thing. This is one of those things that we're all really excited about, and we as soon as this got finished, we all had to go and play with the website and mess with it, because definitely very exciting for us. So definitely get on there and mess with it, give it a try, see what you think about it. There we go. And we've added a bunch of new choices too. Since we've added the Transfer Express apparel to the Easy View, this means that there are more apparel choices than there were previously. So cinch sacks, the t-shirts, we have can coolers on there now too. There are a whole bunch of new different garments that you can view them on, different fabrics and all that kind of stuff. So all sorts of good stuff. So definitely check out the new Easy View functions. Again, if you have ever used Easy View before, then you're looking at the preview and share section is where you can access all of this stuff. So if you're looking at the Easy View page, it is the bottom right-hand corner. It says preview and share. You would click there, and it would allow you to choose a garment and see it all live. Maritza Gomez is asking, is Easy View free to use when you sign up? Easy View is free when you have gotten your account from us here at Transfer Express. And the way you get your account set up with us is just simply place an order. It can be an order for a $15 marketing kit. It can be an order for a a $15 catalog or a $49 marketing kit. Whatever it is, you just have to place an order, any kind of order. And then we send you a password and we send you a dealer ID. So pretty simple stuff. Well, thank you for that vote of confidence there, Linda. For me, their turnaround is the fastest in the business. Well, we appreciate hearing that. All right. So here is a note that some of you long timers are going to be happy to hear. This is another example of you guys asking and us responding. We have a loyalty program. We have taken some time to figure out something that works best, and trying to figure out a way to make it easy for you to get rewarded, a way to keep track of all that money, a way to show us that we appreciate your continued business here at Transfer Express. So what we're doing is, for every $250 you spend, our system automatically will add a $5 credit to your account. All right, so for every $250 you spend, we put a free $5 credit onto your account. So that means when you check out, when you place an order here at Transfer Express, when a customer service rep checks you out, they will be notified that there is a credit on your account. We can either opt to leave the credit, or we can opt to use the credit at your discretion. When you place an order on our website, if you have a credit already on your account, then we will by default apply that credit, unless you specifically put a note on the order to not do so. So it is a beautiful thing. This does include heat press purchases. So that could be a nice way to rack up a couple credits as well. It does exclude shipping, apparel, rush fees, color change fees, and all those extra service fees. So we are talking about just the product itself. So for every $250 you spend, you get a $5 credit, and it's beautiful because it's something that happens automatically. Our IT department has programmed it, so we don't have to remember to give you a credit necessarily. It just happens. So it's definitely a good thing. Lisa's asking, does the apparel ship from Ohio as well? No, Lisa. The apparel ships from wherever the closest warehouse to you is. There are 8 different warehouses across the country, actually. So there we go. There's the answer. One of them is Cincinnati, but we have warehouses all over the place, Lisa. So when you order Transfer Express apparel, it will ship from wherever is closest to you. Is there a place to see how much we have in credits? You know what, Kristen? That is a fantastic suggestion. I do not have a function for that at this point, no. But I'll tell you what, Kristen, if you wanted to know, it would be easy to call up customer service and just ask them. They should be able to tell you lickety-split. But that is a fantastic suggestion for our website. All right, and another new little tidbit here. We have point of purchase displays. So these are some brand new posters. And if you've ever seen before, we've always tried to offer you folks posters that will be nice for your business, something that will not only spice up your area, bright and colorful, but something that will be a great way to get your customers to do add-on sales. So what we've done is we've created 4 new posters that we think would be fantastic for you to have in your shop that advertise the things that you can do with us here at Transfer Express, advertise what you're capable of to your customers. So we've got one poster that is create your custom apparel, where we're just explaining that, hey, you can pick a design, you can change it, and boom, you get it. So again, very bright and colorful, very nice poster just to show people that you are capable of making their own custom apparel for them. We also have a poster, we have the art you need, just explaining to the general public that you folks have the artwork that they need. We have 2 posters for names and for numbers as well. This is actually really nice because a lot of times, a lot of our customers that we talk to on a daily basis, they're not necessarily people who focus on sports. So these posters are perfect for you guys because by virtue of ordering from us here at Transfer Express, you can easily do sporting numbers and names on the back of t-shirts, even if it's not sports related exactly. Maybe a family reunion is opting to do names and numbers on the back of their garments. It's something you can easily do through us, and your customers might not realize it's something you can do because maybe you're not exactly a sports-oriented location. So add your own name and look like the pro numbers are 2 posters that are perfect for you folks. All right, everybody. There we have it. There we have it. So it's just occurring to me that I think I have my last 2 slides in the wrong order here. So sorry about that. But anyway, so here's the conclusion, folks. That's what we got new for 2016. If you haven't gotten samples of the stretch litho stuff, then don't hesitate to ask. If you haven't gotten your idea book yet, those of you who are current customers, then hang tight. The mass mailing just went out, and we all know that the mail takes a little bit of time sometimes. So don't discount us just yet. But definitely ask about the stretch litho next time you call in if you want samples of it, and check out the new 2016 marketing kit and idea books. A lot of fun artwork, a lot of fun designs and such. The next webinar is going to be Thursday, February 11th at 2 p.m. I will be joining you for pricing for profits this baseball season. So definitely join me. And again, my last 2 slides are in the wrong order. Sorry about that. If you have any questions or anything, please hit us up, info@transferexpress.com. Check our blog out. If you have questions, our phone number is 800-622-2280. And again, if you're not going to, if you absorb only one thing from what I said today, then my best advice to all of you out there listening, everything that we talked about today could be seen on our blog at transferexpress.com. So hit transferexpress.com, scroll to the bottom of the page and click on the Transfer Express blog, or you go to blog.transferexpress.com. Brian, are there any East Coast trade shows? Yes, Brian, there are a lot of East Coast trade shows, and we will be at a lot of them. The big one, Brian, is Atlantic City. Atlantic City is a massive East Coast trade show, as well as I think you could probably call Orlando East Coast for the most part. Orlando, Florida, another East Coast trade show. Those are both coming up in the next couple months here. Those are early in the year trade shows. So Las Vegas, you know what, Joanne? Las Vegas, sometimes the SGAA show ends up in Las Vegas, and we do come there. So I'm not sure if we have the schedule for that. I'll let my helper behind the curtain answer that question for you. But if you guys are coming to any of the trade shows, then definitely look for us. We are going to a record number of trade shows this year. We will be all over the country, so don't hesitate to swing by the booth and ask us anything you could possibly want. We'll demo the EasyView product for you while we're there, show you exactly how fantastic it is. You can get samples from us at the shows. You can pick our brains about different designs, different projects, different presses. You can demo presses too. We always have the great Hotronix heat presses with us in the booth, so if you are a trade show kind of person, then come find us. So, ISS Nashville, yes. Nashville is a beautiful city. It's a lot of fun, Mary. So ISS is a fun show too. If you ever get a chance to go to a trade show, I'll throw this out there since a lot of you are still logged in and listening here. If you get a chance to go to a show and you're trying to figure out which show you're going to go to, the honest suggestion that I would give you is hit up an ISS show. ISS is Imprinted Sportswear. It is a great organization. There is a wide variety of different kinds of exhibitors at the ISS shows, from the garment suppliers to the team uniform suppliers. A lot of different garment decoration stuff going on, and you will find the whole Stahls family of companies at a lot of the ISS shows. So all of us tend to go to those. Definitely hit up an ISS show if you have a chance, whether it's the Nashville, the Orlando, Atlantic City, Long Beach. Definitely come find us at an ISS show. They are worth your time, I promise. If you've never been, then you'll enjoy it, I promise. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. It was a fun webinar. I will see you again next month, where we get to talk about some other fun topics. In the meantime, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of your January, and I will see you on February 11th. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.